done this in a while.
On Zoom also.
Yeah, we normally just do it from Facebook. So for those of you who do not know me, my name's Xavier.
I'm Chell.
We're just going to wait for people to jump on. Oh, we've got 13 people already.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
We'll try and keep a...
Hi, guys. I'm going to keep track of you here because we can't do it on the computer at the same time. Hello, Nicole, Tara, Amanda, Nikki, Zana. Hope everyone's doing well, and everyone else that I can't see that hasn't said hello yet. Hopefully all of you have a cup of tea. We do.
Or cups. I couldn't decide, so I've got 3 different tea bags in the same one.
And can everyone hear us okay? Yes,
There's a
maybe.
bit of a lag.
Someone's laughing at us. Well, I'm glad that you guys are amused. None of you answered, so I'm assuming that you can hear me or you cannot. That's okay. I like the sound of my own voice. I can hear you perfectly. Thank you so much. So, welcome. Hopefully this day has treated each of you well. How are you?
How's the week been? Has anyone been feeling the energy shifting? Anything coming up for you? I've spoken to a few people who have had some weird things going on.
There's been a bit of a shift, I think, happening individually, but also as a collective this year, but at this particular time. Simone says she's feeling unusual, and Liz feels neutral. Those are pretty common.
I've been feeling quite numb to things, like just very observant and just sort of feeling things, I don't know, coming in and out. It's been sort of strange.
I'm just reading everyone's comments. You guys are coming in so fast. We've got some definite energy shifts happening this week. Kylie says crazy dreams, lots of emotions. Nicole says it's a weird week. Tara's saying there's lots of shifts. I feel each and every one of you.
I've barely slept too with the dreams. I can relate to that. They've been so active and so vivid. I've woken up. We both have. So I feel like we've been having chats all through the night.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning and we're like, hey, what are you doing awake? What are you dreaming about?
Just had this weird dream.
Amanda Jane says she's been feeling the shift today, but it's been intense. Yeah. When you say you've been feeling the shift today, but it's been intense, are you saying it's been intense up until now and you're feeling it start to shift today, or you're feeling the intensity of the shift today? Could be either. Big healings taking place, deep healing. Yeah, absolutely.
It feels like, for me, I guess everyone feels these things differently or senses them differently, but for me, I feel like there's been a real, okay, when he said that, I can sort of see it how I see it, which is like this real undercurrent of change. It's like tectonic plates moving. There's like this big shift, and we're up here just feeling these kind of like murmurs, tremors, and I feel like then the shift happens. And maybe there's an earthquake.
I'm feeling a bit like there's been an earthquake. I feel like for the past couple of weeks, it's been building and building, but it's not been like, I'm not necessarily feeling building and building. I feel quite placid, almost in line with like, like the word that comes to my mind is mopey, but I'm not really mopey. It's just been like kind of bleh, which is not always fun for heading into the summer solstice here in Australia. And also it can be kind of daunting to have to deal with that. Leanne just mentioned reliving old patterns and dreams. So that's really interesting that you said that, because Saturn is all about patterns. And Zana's talking about how Saturn and Jupiter are great teachers. I completely agree with that. For me, when I think about Saturn, I think about discipline, and I don't mean like military discipline, which I think is what people associate with discipline. Like you must be like disciplined. I think about digging deep within to push through the shit that Saturn says you cannot do, because the energy of Saturn is like, hey, actually you can't do that, or you can't do that until you've done X, Y, and Z, A, B, C, and then maybe you can do that. And it's always constantly trying to push you outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, it's like, prove it.
Yeah, prove it. Tell me all the ways that you can. Like, you think you can do it, then, you know, prove it, show it. And I think that you have to dig really deep inside, which is also another energy that comes with Saturn. And, you know, I brought that up because when it comes to doing all those old patterns or living them out in your dreams or feeling like you're moving through all the emotions in your day-to-day life that's been happening recently, I bet lots of you are shedding old versions of yourself or working through stuff that's coming up for you, that's old patterns, old feelings, old you know, sometimes Saturn's also related to like past life learnings, karma. You know, so it's bringing that up, and then it's also you know, asking more out of you.
I've had memories pop up as well. I don't know, has anyone else had that, like as far as dreams and patterns and things? It's just kind of similar, I think, for me. And memories, things that I didn't even realize I'd kept as a memory. It's just like these things that seem kind of random, but then when you sense into them, I've noticed that they actually relate to what I'm going through now. I just didn't even realize that I'd kept that somewhere stored back in there. Which is kind of interesting because they all have felt like they're coming up to be recognized, that something was happening at that time and that I'm ready to release it. And I think some of them were kind of suppressed, things that I didn't realize were important on an energy level.
Well, there's lots of information out there right now about what this conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn means, and obviously it'll mean something different for everyone. But, you know, with all those memories and things that are coming up, it's asking you to kind of re-look at the way that you've been doing things. It's asking you to look at the relationships around you. It's asking you to look at your patterns, look at yourself, look at the constructs that we've built around us. Not only with what society's asked us to do, but then also what are you asking yourself to do? So then, you know, when it comes to having like all those childhood memories or having old stuff come up, working through old patterns and behaviors and things, it's because we're getting another chance to look at it with a different lens.
Yeah.
You know, because all the things that we're looking at them with the lenses of our emotions. So if we feel differently about these things now than we did when they happened, or maybe even the last time that we thought about them or looked or analyzed anything, then we're going to see them differently. So then we get the chance with the Jupiter energy to grow and expand beyond that, you know, and to ask something different out of our behaviors, out of our patterns, out of who we are, to ask more of ourselves and others.
Also to have that opportunity and optimism of and expansion. Jupiter's so supportive and it's got this really warm energy. It's like the, you know, proud mom at the soccer game or the swimming carnival. It's just cheering you on. She's got face paint and like pom-poms and banners and stuff, and it's like, yes, you can do it. I know you can do it. Even if you come last, you're still the best kid. Let's bake a cake about it. Like, it's you know, but I feel like Jupiter energy is so expansive and supportive and warm.
And Saturn's all like, yeah, like you could do it, but like you forgot some things.
Sure, let me check your list.
Did you make a business plan? Is it approved? You're right, Jacqueline, there are so many things. Yeah, it's interesting, you know. I think when we start talking about like astrological things or planetary alignments or energetic shifts, like I said in the beginning, like it's so different for everyone, and the places that it touches in us and for us and in our lives will be very different, because Saturn and Jupiter are both in different places in your chart and in different houses. So it's like, you know, where it sits for me will be completely different and hits differently than where it sits for Chill, just like it is for you guys.
But just like with the, oh, sorry, I cut you off.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say with that energy too, you know, the pair of us, like I'm quite filled, I feel, with Jupiter energy, and you're quite, I mean, I also have a lot of Saturn, but I feel like you're more Saturn. Well, you understand its energy maybe just like how I understand Jupiter. Like with, you know, they're kind of, it's different for everyone, but I feel like for me, Jupiter is always like, it's in my, I feel like it's always in my corner, and I get it, but it might be different for other people.
Yes, it would be. It's like, you know, when I look at my chart, Saturn hits in a place where it's about my like communication with others. It's like a small portion of it. And for me, discipline was actually always really, really hard in my life. I feel like I gave up really easily with lots of different things. And I feel like it's only been in the last year where I've been like, yep, okay, cool. I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to do it well. Damn it. Or I'm not doing it at all. And I think that Jupiter has been helping me with that energy. To feel like I am capable to expand myself and grab all of that stuff in and pull it in. I think they're both so super necessary, you know. I would love to know, do you guys know where Saturn is at in your charts? Do you know where Jupiter is at? Do you know what that means for you?
Or how do you feel them affect you?
We're also aware that there's a bit of a lag between our Zoom and Facebook. So if we're just kind of looking at the screen kind of funny, it's because we're waiting to read what you've got to say. You guys have got such great things that you're saying. Joe, seeing things from a different perspective, coming back around with a deeper level of understanding. Brittany, Saturn in the 7th house. No idea. Zana, help a girl out. Yes, if you guys need some help, we know a guy.
Zana's our astrology guru.
There's a few of you who are not too sure, and that's okay. Ooh, Zana starting her Saturn return with this conjunction. That's fun. Some people are saying they can't recall. That's okay. Yeah. Honestly, before the last couple of years of my life, the only thing that I knew about astrology was that I was a Taurus and that I did not freaking resonate with it at all. I feel all that throughout all the moon cycles. No, really just knew at this. Yeah, cool. Joni, not sure how can I find out. So the easiest way to find out is to get your chart done. Yeah, cool. Saturn in the 3rd, Jupiter in the 7th. Ooh, there's a couple of you with Saturn in the 7th. Zana, yes, I'm happy to help. Of course you are. What a gem. That's okay that you guys can't remember. I was just curious if that was something that you guys were aware of or not. You know, because when you're interpreting energies, it's pretty cool to like know where it hits you at so that you kind of know what's happening for you.
We're also, though, this conjunction, we're not just looking on an individual level, we're looking on a world level. There's a real social aspect to this conjunction, which kind of the two energies coming together in this time are really significant. The last one was that it was like the end of a plague and the beginning bits of the Renaissance.
Yes.
So, I just got like crazy chills all over my whole body when I said that word. That's really weird.
Which word?
Not that weird. Renaissance.
Oh, okay.
I think it was just that, talking about that. Someone saying Yes, that did happen. That did happen.
Someone just mentioned they checked CoStar that their Saturn's in the 3rd house. There are apps out there that you can, some of them are free, some of them you can pay for them, and they give you this information in case you're curious and you want to jump off of here later and find out immediately. Yeah, so you're right.
Yeah, so
I believe it was in like 1226 was the last time that this conjunction happened, in the sense where these two planets were actually this close together.
I think it was, yeah.
Somewhere around that time.
But the point of that is that it's a huge energy shift, and it's kind of asking humanity to, you know, step up, not just on an individual level with the Saturn energy of have you got all your ducks in a row, and Jupiter giving you that sort of forward motion, like support energy. On a global level, it's like, are you guys ready to have this world that you keep talking about? Do you want this to be the thing, or do you want to fall into the fear cycle? Do you want to get lost in those energies and kind of keep mulling around in that space? Or are you ready to step up? Like, we've all talked about all the things that we want to do in life and all the positive energies coming in, and this whole idea of how we all want the world to be. And this energy is kind of saying, well, are you actually ready for that? How do you want to do that? We support you. Jupiter supports it, but Saturn's like, how are you going to do it? You got a plan? Or are you just waiting for it to happen? Because there has to be some sort of action. Like, I get that you can, you know, with the law of attraction, you can kind of sit back and put energy out into things. But at some point you get that nudge from the universe where you're like,
I need to do some action.
To move. Yeah, you get those.
You need to use my Saturn energy and move forward. I have to actually do something.
Yeah, and Jupiter's like that comforting little push behind you going, yeah, you can do it. I know you can do it. Just, you're ready to step through that door.
Yeah, because that's the big energy, right? That's the big energy about Jupiter, is like, let's expand, let's grow, let's get outside of our comfort zones, let's get outside of our bodies, let's go into like the big wide world that's out there. And I think that there is a lot going on energetically on a planetary level in 2020, but also in the world right now. Like, I feel like there couldn't be a more perfect time for this conjunction to happen, you know, and as everything happens exactly how it's supposed to, of course that's what's happening right now, because we need it. We need this to happen. Our systems, which is something that Saturn is in control of, that energy is in control of, rather, our systems are archaic and they need to be relooked at. We need to be looking at how we're doing things as a collective whole, as a world all across it, not just on individual levels, like you said. So it's like, you know, this whole collective energy business, this whole like, what is it that we're doing? How are we doing it? You know, needs to be definitely reassessed. And with all the events that are happening in the world at this current moment, it's like perfect timing, right? Yes. So
a bunch of things.
There is a bunch of things trying to keep
there.
up. People are saying it sounds exciting. Jupiter, somebody's got Jupiter in the 7th. Not where we are for understanding this conjunction. New to this, they're really enjoying this. Nicole's saying, I need a big Jupiter kick in the butt. Lots of newbies here. Lots of people I don't know. So welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for being in this space with us.
Also, just a note on that Jupiter energy as well. Jupiter is the Roman name, right, for that, but in Greek it's Zeus. Zeus and Jupiter are the same guy, or the same god, or the same alien, depending on what your preference is. So if you think about Zeus being the creator, you know, that's Jupiter energy, the creatrix of all things, that growth energy, that expansion, that potential, all those, all the creation.
Also, mind you, we are not astrologers. The information that we are relaying to you is simply just based upon our understanding of what the energy of the two feels like. Zana put a little alien.
Yeah, an experience of that.
Yeah,
those individual energies with our own. So we might, if anyone has any questions or anything or comments and things, we're going to have a bit of a chat at the end too. But what we would like to do with you is take you through a meditation, and we're going to send out some Reiki to all of you and anyone who watches this video afterwards, really.
We'll get it. Yep.
Yeah, and we're just going to go on a little bit of a journey and work with these energies, get to meet them and hang out and share some space.
Yeah.
Relax a bit, shed some things.
So if you have any questions, kind of just hang on to them until the end. Currently, it would be perfect if you were in a position where you can be comfortable and safely supported. Because we will be asking you to close your eyes down and to find your way into your bodies. So if you would like to do that now, if you would like to find a comfy position, if you'd like to get yourself supported.
Preferably sitting up if you can, so you don't nod off.
Yeah.
But if you're more comfortable laying down, or even knees up, or a pillow under your hips or anything, whatever sort of comfy, grab a blanket.
We're just gonna pull together some energy and start some music while you guys get nice and comfy. All 35 of you.
Settling in.
Oh, I knew Zana was going to have something to say.
What have we got?
Jupiter equals expansion and finding faith in meaningful philosophies, and Saturn equals commitment, structures, discipline, and becoming mature in Aquarius, developing freedom in these things. Short answer. Unique for everyone in their charts. Yes. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Zana. If anyone wants their chart done,
that's your gal.
Right.
So I'm actually going to take my sweatshirt off. It's quite warm with the tea. Don't get excited. And for those of you just joining, find a comfortable position, please. Okay. So if you haven't done so already, please close your eyes over lightly. You can set us in your lap, on a table, on the floor, as long as you can still hear us. Just bringing your awareness to your breath. Just feeling how it feels as the air filtrates its way through your nose, down through your throat, and into your chest. Feel the weight that gets lifted off your shoulders as you inhale deeply. And on that exhale, just find yourself really letting go. Do you begin to feel that lightness? Breathe in again, deeper than you did the last time. Breathe so far in that you can imagine your breath hitting your toes. And on this exhale, really push it out. Begin to feel the particles and the energy that's moving through your system now. Becoming consciously aware of all the movement underneath this skin of yours. This body that's more than just bones and muscles and skin. It's energy, it's vibration. It has its own frequency. Begin tuning into that frequency as you continue to breathe in deeply. As we become perhaps even super consciously aware of this subconscious process, this breathing that we're doing here. It's getting familiar and comfortable with how the breath sits and feels as it moves through your body. This process is going on in the background all day, every day. When you consciously stop to take a breath, a shift begins to happen. This shift to become present in the body, present in the moment, aware of how the blood is flowing through your system, how the breath is moving through the body, how when it hits each particle, something activates within you, allowing you access to something deeper, something more. Because now you can feel how this activation sits you in the air around you, and how perhaps you're starting to feel like you might be the air itself. As you focus on your breath, bringing in that energy and pushing out that tension, becoming more and more you. The energy of Saturn asks for you to be able to dive deeper into the self, to really see, feel, and experience who you are in the world. More so, who you are in you. The lessons that it brings might be harder than what our bones are made of. But they're as necessary as the air that we are breathing right now. And with each and every single breath that you take in, know that this breath has been filtered through the lungs and of the earth, the people, the plants, the animals, for thousands and thousands of years. And in that moment that you become aware of it, you are graced by your ancestors, by the energy of Gaia, the energy of the planets and the cosmos, beginning to maybe realize that all of it is you. So I ask you to breathe in even deeper again. Feel the way that breath shifts its way through your muscles, your tendons, your fibers, every cell of your being. And know that you can do this conscious process whenever you so wish. The power that you feel as you become one with your energy is available to you at all times. So as you sit where you are, focusing on your breath, I ask you to open yourself up to receiving as you take another deep breath in and allowing your body just to relax. As you just go to your natural breath, feeling that rise and fall of your chest.
On the next breath in, just gently expanding your awareness outside of yourself. Allowing your energy to fill the room you're in. Sensing into all the corners, the edges of the walls. And as you exhale each time, just allow your awareness to expand beyond the four walls, out into the night. Feeling the fresh air on your skin. Sensing the energies around you in that nighttime space. Safety and support of the earth around you. You and your energy are part of this nature, this earth, this beautiful machine creature. Allowing yourself now to expand all the way until you find a soft patch of grass anywhere in the world, in your imagination. In the astral worlds, wherever you feel safe and supported by that Mother Earth energy. Just allow yourself to sense into this safe, calm, sacred space in nature. Night sky above you. Your energy, it's just one with your surroundings. And as you sense the stars above you, you sense into the presence of the two great planets, Saturn and Jupiter. Just allowing those energies to reside there and your energy where it is. All sharing this space, this greater nature together. all connected. And Saturn asks you to step up. Are you ready to be the person that you want to be? Live the life that you want to live. Explore where you want to explore. It believes in your innovation, your sense of good and right in this world. It believes you have all the tools and the ability to achieve whatever you set your desires to. Just allowing that energy to wash over you, to mingle with your own beautiful energy. Taking on that support, that guidance. It's like an old friend, just putting their hand on your shoulder. They know you're up to the task, just like you knew when you came here. You have the tools. You feel a warmth coming from Jupiter. It washes through your energy like the best warm hug or the softest blanket. A warmth and a lightness and a clarity that says, we know you've got this. We've always known. And now is your time to shine. We've been watching you, loving you, cheering you on, even if you haven't been able to hear us. And this time is for you, for all of you. What a great joy to share your energies together, to see the beauty in one another and in yourself. There is absolutely nothing that you can't do. If you just believe in you and trust. Just sensing into the support of these two great energies that completely have your back. The tides are changing, and this world is shifting. You're part of that magic because you are capable, you are wise, you are incredibly unique and beautiful and talented. And you have something to offer and things to learn. Don't hide your gifts from the world, because there is only one of you, and we need you. listen to your heart. And you will know what is right. As you gently sense back into your body,
once again, becoming aware of your breath, your life force, the thing that activates and motivates and keeps you running. Feeling that shift in you now, the awareness in and all around you. Knowing that you are not the same as you were before. You're even more you now than you have ever been. Utilizing your breath to become more aware of all the cells, fibers, nerves, tendons, and muscles that you use every day to operate this human that you are. Beginning to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Coming back now into the more physical sense of who you are. Taking a large, cleansing, deep breath in. And on that exhale, integrating all that you need to move forward. Just opening your own eyes in your own time. And perhaps putting a little energy into opening your third eye as well. Going back into your body. Back into this room. Back into the now. Hello.
welcome back.
We hope you found that. However you found that. Because however you found that is perfect for you. Thank you, Jacqueline. That's really nice. She said that we're both so beautiful. It's just what she needed to hear daily. Tara
Thank
said
you
that
for
was
being
very
here.
moving, Cho. Beautiful guys. Feels so nice. Wow, that was amazing. So powerful. That was beautiful. You guys are going to make me blush. I feel like I'm turning the color of my shirt.
Yeah.
Do any of you have any questions, or do you have any experiences or feelings that you would like to share? Lots of people are saying that was amazing. Thank you. Perfect. Awesome. Beautiful.
Is that about third
My
eye?
third eye was switching on loads. I could have went longer. Oh, Liz, you're so welcome. Nicole, fucking amazing. You too. Just what I've been needing. Can we do this more often? I was actually thinking that while we were doing this.
Yeah.
Would you guys be interested in us doing this more often? That was really beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That was a bit
Liz, Pleiadian energy channeling through you.
yeah, I was going to say that was a bit unusual for me because I sometimes
Channel
stuff, but I don't really share it very much, I guess. Not outside of us or our sort of little inner circle, really. And that was, I'm not sure if anyone noticed, but at some point that was just me translating. Somebody else was talking. It was a really beautiful feminine energy, and it was a collective.
Everyone saying yes, please. They would like us to do this more. Okay.
I'd love to connect them. We called in everyone's guides. Yeah, that was really, really nice. I'm glad we got to all experience that together.
Keen for this often. That's so cool. Thanks, guys.
Plenty of water.
Yes.
For everyone.
Plenty of water.
We were both sending a lot of Reiki, pumping it through. So yeah,
you've put 3 of my angels into a beautiful, blissful sleep, Carly. Oh, that's lovely. Tara, I felt the need to watch you chill. What was going on for you?
I was sitting where you guys were sitting under the stars.
That was beautiful, chill. I could feel that you were channeling everywhere.
Yeah. I could just feel the energy sort of washing over me, and it just, I don't know, it just sort of flows through. Whenever I channel, I cry. I do. It's not that I feel sad, but it just tears roll out. I think it's a really beautiful thing when, because the energy that comes through is always so, it's just love. It's always so beautiful. And I feel like that's how it's expressed. I'm glad we recorded that, honestly, because I'm not entirely sure about everything that was
I've got no idea what I said either.
It kind of, when you're in it, I can feel it, and I'm feeling everything around me, and I can feel the energies of everything sort of washing through me as well, and allowing that voice message to flow through from the energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain energy. Yeah. And it makes tears roll down my cheeks.
Someone said, Tara said it felt like you, Chill, were in lots of different places with lots of different people.
I just felt like I was in the sky with lots of energy around me, maybe holding me in the air above the grass there. It was, yeah.
How lucky we are to have experienced this with you.
Thanks for being here. It's nice to share them.
Kylie, I was taken to my grandfather's home country in Scotland, and I could feel him with me. It was so lovely. Thank you both so much.
I think there are a lot of people here. I feel like our living room is full. Also, I don't know if anyone heard, but at that last breath in, when we were coming back to ourselves, I think our dog was off in meditation too, and she did a nice little piglet snort down on the ground coming back.
Amanda was taken to Tuscany, Brittany. It was like all past wounds and bad experiences I've had from childhood until now came up from my chest into light. And that had still been embedded and then released with light. Thank you for reminding me that I'm okay. Xavier, your voice is so freaking soothing. Thank you.
It is beautiful.
I just feel so content and completed, like a tranquil state of acceptance. No matter what happens, all is okay and part of our path. Thank you both.
Yeah.
Tara said that she heard Atlas.
She was just.
She's over here being sus. I think there's people in our living room for sure.
We often get, spirits come into the hallway and stuff. And she's just sitting there looking out.
Nicole, I was swirling around the stars. That's so cool.
Beautiful.
And most of you are still here with us. You've been here this whole time. Thank you so much for just being here with us, being present and in this moment, and allowing us to take you on this journey.
Sometimes people find meditations like they want them to end or they're going too long. I think I'm the opposite. I feel like I could stay out there in a journey for so long. So thank you for
We just love hanging.
For floating with us.
What am I doing with my Reiki ball now? I'm still holding you.
There was a lot of Jupiter energy that came into that too. Like I could feel and light codes. There were codes came through at the end there for everyone. That just felt like they were all part of that energy. It was like a finishing something that came through.
We're being asked if we're staying on until 9:02 to send energy to Uluru.
If anyone would like to,
we can definitely do that. There's quite a few people on here who do Reiki as well.
Yeah.
If you guys would like to do that.
Let's do it.
It's just a few minutes away.
If anyone wants, then do you want to grab a cup of tea? Mine's gone cold. And just have a bit of a stretch, and we could come back and all just send some energy. We'll put some nice tunes on. If it's okay if you don't want to stick around, that's fine. This will be up anyway.
Everyone is still here. Cool. Really loving the live meditation. Feels really comforting and encouraging and supportive.
I'm glad.
Thank you for being here, Danny.
Yeah.
And everyone else too.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a bit of a stretch.
A tea break.
And we'll
be
come
here.
back. I'm not going anywhere. My
Would you
tea
like
is
another
fine.
tea? No. I got dandelion, and then
it is really cold.
But the bottom dandelion, if you leave the tea bag in, it gets really bitter at the end. And then I've got.
I love that I didn't believe you, and I really regret that decision.
About what?
Well, because mine's dandelion too. Syndra, I missed the meditation. It's being recorded, so it'll stay on our page, but also we have a YouTube channel that we just haven't told anybody about, so it'll go up on there too. Tara, can we play a game?
Sure.
Sure.
What kind of game do you want to play? That's awful. Let me go get a new one.
Oh, jeez. Someone was having a conversation with their subconscious, and we were agreeing to everything you said. My fingers were answering. Funny, one finger took a little longer. That would be my skeptic talking. I feel like you and I would have very interesting conversations about this skeptic.
I feel like we need to have these more from tea time with Team Universe.
Yeah, we're going to do it. I reckon we should do this weekly. Tea time with Team Universe. That'll be fun. Oh, other people think so too.
You're going to hear the kettle boiling and all.
Yes.
Welcome to our living room.
Yes, welcome to our living room. Well, while I'm here, does anybody have any questions that maybe I can answer for you? I was waiting to hear about this game. I'm sorry, Tara, I'm not very good at coming up with games. Bye, Angela. Thank you for joining us. So, Liz, I actually am not the guy you want to talk to about what all of that means. Zana would be a better fit for that. Yeah, Tara, we can all send Reiki to Atlas and see if she comes. Excuse me. All right. Sorry, that last sneeze made my nose run a bit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you know the origin of bless you? We'll make sure and keep the demons inside. That was a joke, in case you were wondering. And as far as Atlas coming, she is on the ground, looking around all funny. Thank you. Jacqueline, what is it that you want to know? I'm sorry, I might have missed a question, or maybe I didn't. I'm not sure.
Time is it?
8:56. All right, we're back.
Some different music for Uluru.
Sure. Oh, sorry. I do. It's the origin around bless you, at least from where I'm from in the South, is that I can't remember what century it comes from, but basically you would say bless you to someone when they sneeze because they were afraid that when you sneeze that you would exert your demons out of your body, and so when that would happen, they would bless you so that in case something happened, you would go to heaven.
Because didn't they think your soul was coming out?
Yeah. Your soul was coming out, and your demons were coming, and everything was happening, and you might die, and then you wouldn't maybe go to heaven and have an experience like they expected you to, unless they said bless you. So that's where that came from, which is why I made the joke about keeping my demons inside. Yeah, cool. Let's do it. Chell just found a quite possibly fitting playlist for sending off energy to Uluru. What a great idea, Deb. Thanks for that. I'm just reading Zana's reply to Liz.
Oh, that's fine. Sorry, let me just have a dark. Everyone had a good stretch and got a tea or whatever they need.
Oh, so Simone, that was what you found out here too. That's pretty cool. Maybe it was just a like an old, I don't know, I would say wives' tale about exorcising demons and blessing your soul.
Sneezing.
Yeah. Looks like Zana's getting some bookings. That's perfect. So we still have a few minutes before it is 9 o'clock. Is there anything that you guys want to know about, want to chat about?
What happened to this game?
I don't know.
Tara.
She said we were all going to send Reiki to Atlas and see if she'd come to the camera. But she's just looking at the door like, because it's half open and she doesn't understand how to get through it when it's half open. Not having it.
Atlas.
No,
It's very sus.
not interested. The game was moving Atlas, yes. I was filling her in. Well, I am going to go ahead and start with my energy ball now. You're sending her Reiki bloobs, hey? In case everybody's wondering, our dog loves blueberries.
Bloobs. So if you are not a Reiki person, you can still send energy. Our thoughts and our own energy go through everything similar to Reiki. Reiki is just a different channeling of energy. But our thoughts are so magnetic, and so our intentions and our energy that we put out with it is super magnetic as well. So you can, if you just focus on whatever it is that you want to focus on, you can make an energy ball if you like, and you can feel your own energy between your hands. If you put your fingers maybe 5 millimeters to a centimeter apart and just project, just imagine projecting energy down through your arms and into your hands, and just feel it filling up that space. It might be just warmth, or it might feel a bit magnetic. We're all kind of different with how we sense energy. And if you just sense into that space, and whatever you want to send to Uluru or Mother Earth or yourself or everything, anything, whatever you want to do here, just project it into that space between your palms, feeling that energy into that intention, and just allowing it to grow, just sending love, and you'll be sending it. Thoughts are far more powerful than most of us give them credit for. If anyone has any guides or angels or anyone that you'd like to call in, might also just start with what we do when we set sacred space, which we've done here. We'd also like to pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this land, of this world, their ancestors and descendants, our ancestors and descendants' soul and blood. I call in our guides and angels, anyone from the ascended realms who is here for our highest good and the highest good of the earth. Just be with us here as we send this loving energy to our mother.
It's fun. It's nice, yeah. I love it too, Simone.
Just picturing that beautiful red earth. She's the heart of this country.
Simone said, check out your rapport. This feeling was great. We're perfectly in line. Well, I would hope that we have great rapport if she did marry me.
There are a lot of people doing this right now.
Sending heaps of energy. I'm glad you both made the space to make this too. Thank you. It feels so powerful together. Yeah, it's lovely. Hey.
I just saw the inside of Uluru lit up green. I can see that.
I'm getting very hot.
There's magic happening inside.
Well, that was really powerful.
Thank you so much for joining us in this space and adding that beautiful addition to the end of it.
Leanne would like to know, what does that mean about it being green inside?
If we're talking chakras,
it would be hard.
Yeah. But I also saw it lit up. It's like the whole rock turned green on the inside, like a neon light, and then a bunch of different lights. It was like a hot pink and a yellow, something else, like a tangerine kind of color.
Yeah, it's probably about how much energy just got pumped into it too.
Yeah, because we're obviously not the only ones doing it right now either. Didn't just feel like us.
Yeah. So does anybody else have any other questions or anything that they would like to share or say before we end this session this evening?
Who suggested that we do that? Was that Deb?
Deb, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Deb. That was really beautiful. It was really nice to share that.
Thanks for staying. Very powerful. That was sacred and special. Thank you to all the traditional elders and custodians of the land. Wow, so cool. So much energy. I could feel everyone at Uluru. Heaps of people made it there before it was closed today.
Woo, I just got covered in chills again. Yeah. Be interesting to see what happens to our world over the years, over time from here.
Energy party at Uluru.
All these spirits in there dancing. And corroborate.
You two beautiful souls are absolute legends. Thank you. That was so powerful. Thank you both for a beautiful experience. Thank all of you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for sharing it with us. was really nice to hang out and
Yeah.
share some energy together.
I also feel very warm. Yeah.
I kept getting chills and my face kept getting really hot.
We're really glad that you guys enjoyed this. Thanks so much for hanging out with us for this whole time. We'll do this again soon. It's been inspiring.
I was going to say, might become a regular thing. Tea time.
I was saying we should do it weekly.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. Well, I mean, we've got the YouTube happening.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll let you know when we're going to do it again.
Thank you so much for being here, all of you. Look at all the loves.
So much love.
All the hearts popping up. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, for sure.
And I hope you all have an amazing week and Christmas, holiday time, whatever that looks like for you.
When's our next catch up?
I don't know. If you're following the page, the Team Universe page, we'll post up when we do the next one, and I'll share it on my page.
The YouTube link, we'll post it also.
Yeah.
Or you can find us on our brand new website, teamuniverse.com.au. Our YouTube link is also there. As well as, in case you guys didn't know, that we had a website now. We've moved up in the world. All things technical.
We also have some delicious essential oils on there at the moment.
Yes.
That are so good.
And we're about to put up some Palo Santo and sage and crystal packages. If anybody's interested in that, let us know.
Little care bundles for self and friends.
The TikTok link. Team Universe doesn't have a TikTok link, but I do.
I'm not ready yet.
Anyway, thank you. We'll see you guys next time.
Have a beautiful evening. Sleep well.
Good night.